Somebody smell like shit. You know, I love the new generation. The new generation, they don't give a fuck about anything. Yesterday, I was on the bus, and these young fellas came in. They were all wearing black. And they just kept repeating the same shit over and over. And they were all laughing, having a good time. And apparently somebody smelled like shit on the bus, and they just kept saying it over and over. Somebody smell like shit! And I was looking, I was sitting back, and I was just like, this is fucking amazing. This is what it's all about. Who gives a fuck about anything? Just go on the bus, scream that somebody smells like shit, have a good time, laugh. Because we're all gonna fucking die anyways. There's that new bill that passed that all these young guys, they're supposed to be shipped off to war at any given moment now. How's that gonna work? No, I'm serious. How's that gonna work? They're all gay. They don't give a shit about anything. They all have TikTok brain. And you expect them to just take shit serious and go to war and fight for this country? For what? Because some old niggas in Congress want to go to war? Nigga, you go to war. I want to hang out with my friends. We want to go over to my house. We put porn on and we start jerking off in front of each other. And then we go on the bus and we see a Hindu guy stinking up the joint. And we all say in unison, somebody smell like shit. And then we get off the bus and we go to McDonald's and eat off the dollar menu. These are the memories that we're going to cherish for the rest of our lives. Not going off to war and getting your leg blown off in Afghanistan. You can't get any bitches with no legs. You can't get any bitches if you're disfigured. Believe me when I tell you, you're not going to pull any bitches with your Purple Heart. Your Purple Heart medal that you got from Congress because you set on a grenade in Afghanistan and your dick and balls are gone. You're not going to get any bitches. Bitches don't care about that stuff. I went to war because I'm a patriot. I love this country. Shut the fuck up. Nobody gives a fuck about this country anymore. I'm here to get rich, nigga. I'm here to get rollies and bitches. And drive around fast cars. That's what it's all about. America's about getting rich. And getting bitches that are pogs and eating their ass. On the balcony of a penthouse suite in Miami. What the fuck do I gotta do with some geopolitical problems between Russia and China and Israel and Palestine? Nigga, fuck all them niggas. I don't give a fuck about any of them niggas. I'm here I want to get my dick sucked. That's all I ever want. That's all I ever asked for. Whatever problems you got with Russia and China and Israel and Palestine, that's on you, nigga. You solve it. And you just wait. One of these days, you're going to turn on your TV and they're going to be like, America's at war. We're going to have to go to war, folks. Our democracy's under attack. Not my democracy. I'm fucking fat bitches. I'm on this planet to come to the day I die. And last I checked, there's no coming in the army. And look, when the inevitable happens and you get drafted into the army to go to war against Russia or any of these motherfuckers, make it a living hell for these people. Make it hell. Complain about everything. I can't finish the mile. My knee hurts. Ow. Throw yourself on the ground. Start crying. Shit your pants. Have a mental breakdown in the middle of boot camp. Whenever the day's over, you go back to the base to eat or whatever the fuck it is to get some sleep. Right before the instructor comes in, like at 5 in the morning, wake everybody up. Everybody starts jerking off. Get caught jerking off every single day. Everybody's just randomly jerking off. Yeah, because these instructors, they've never seen anything like this before. Because usually the people that go to the army, they want to go to the army. They're retarded. They don't know any better. But now you're forcing a shitload of kids to go to the army. Fuck it, we're going to do whatever we want. We don't have a choice. It's either here or jail. Fine. But we're going to jerk off. And we're going to come all over the place. And we're not going to make our beds either. I could see it now. The instructor is like screaming in your face with this disgusting breath. And as soon as he goes to the next guy to scream in his face, you whisper, somebody smelled like shit. The whole room erupts. Everybody laughs at the gay drill instructor. Nobody gives a fuck anymore. And if somehow after all this erratic behavior, all this jerking off, all not following instructions, if they still send you to the front lines, fuck it. You're going to die, and the front lines don't even follow directions there. Just do it. Wander off into the woods in the battlefield. You don't have to follow instructions, nigga. I didn't ask to be here. You're forcing me to be here to go off and to die. I'm going to die on my terms. The best thing to do is just avoid even going into boot camp, even being able to be drafted. So do something to yourself. Start popping those loony pills. Ask your doctor for antidepressants. Get caught publicly urinating all over the place and get arrested for it. I think they don't allow people that go to jail into the army. Do something just to avoid going out there and dying. Dying for a bunch of rich niggas in Congress. I mean, how does it look? They start some beef with some other people, some other old people in another country. And then we got to solve their problem. Why? Why? We don't get any benefits out of it. I'm not fucking any bitches. I'm not getting a rollie. I'm not driving a fast car out of this shit. What am I getting out of it? Look, I think the idea is get as rich as possible in the next 2 years. I think we have a maximum 2 years left. Get as rich as possible scamming, stealing, do something to get rich. And get all that money and buy as much Bitcoin as possible. And then go on the run, become a fugitive. Cross the border into Mexico, have sex, have drinks, get on steroids. Get a facelift, get veneers, get hair plugs if you're bald. Have a plan. Have a plan of escape. You know, some of you people are just like living day to day, like nothing's ever gonna happen. Nigga, we're all about to die. Wake up. We're all about to have a nuclear holocaust. I already have my plan of escape. My plan of escape is I'm going off to the Dominican Republic with my Bitcoins. And I'm gonna start filming porn videos with poor women with fat asses. My entire day will consist of promoting my porn videos all over Twitter. It's gonna be all over Instagram, me pulling up to a girl with a fat ass that I paid before the video even started. Me rizzing up a girl with a fat ass in Dominican Republic. And we start chatting, you know, she's like receptive to my flirting. This is all staged, by the way. But it's all going to be a funnel to my porn site. I'm going to be making thousands upon thousands per month, and it's all going to go back into Bitcoin. And the government's never going to catch on, you know, because number one, they're going to be too busy at war. And number two, everything's going to be in somebody else's name. Which, by the way, you know, you go to these countries like Dominican Republic, you can get a whole new identity. If you have enough money, you can pay somebody to have a completely new identity. Look, I say all this to say, my message to the youth is, don't go to war. You guys are all gay. You're not going to make it in war. War is a treacherous place. It's a treacherous environment. People step into landmines to get their cock and balls blown off and they die. It's a very treacherous and disgusting and horrifying place. You don't want to be there. You want to be gooning with your boys in the weekend, jerking off for hours. Telling Hindu niggas in the bus that they smell like shit. Having fun, having mental breakdowns with your friends. Popping weird pills that you don't know where they came from. And getting rich. And having a lot of sex. You're supposed to get rich to have a lot of sex with as many women as possible. To have the most disgusting sexual experiences the mind can conceive. That brings happiness. That brings joy. That brings memories. That forms memories that'll last a lifetime. Or you tell me what's more memorable. You going off into a battle to fight in Russia and you see your best friend's face melted off with a grenade? Or you having 3 poor women with fat asses from the Dominican Republic in the middle of your living room performing a squirt off. Whoever squirts the best and the longest and the hardest gets a free meal. You tell me. What memories are you going to want to tell your grandchildren when you're 75? You tell me. Keep not giving a fuck. Don't care about any of these other problems. Don't even watch the news. Be oblivious to whatever the fuck is going on the planet. You come first. The only thing that matters in this life is mewing, getting rich, and busting as many loads as humanly possible.